Hey young adults, how's it going? I am so excited to be sharing with you today our top 3 best books to recommend for dating couples. And I'm really excited for you to be checking this out because these are books that I've personally read and my wife and I have found them so helpful as we were dating and now as a married couple in our relationship. So I really hope that you'll enjoy these, and here we go in no particular order. All right, so first up, we've got Swipe Right by Levi Lusko. And in this book, he talks all about the power of love, sex, and romance, and what God's desire is for us in those. One of the things I love is that Levi really goes through a lot of stories from his own life and talks about how we can fight temptation. He gives a lot of practical advice, and also he gives us a bit of an insight into the dangers of casual dating and hookup culture and pornography. He really encourages us to consider how do we want to build healthy dating relationships. And something that I think Levi does a great job of is he really highlights the ways that the enemy can try and tempt us and trick us to make poor decisions, and he shows us how we can fight against those. So I really recommend you check that out if you want to fight temptation and have a beautiful dating relationship. Next up is Boundaries in Dating by Dr. Henry Cloud and Dr. John Townsend. And this book is kind of self-explanatory in the title, but it's all about how you can have healthy boundaries when dating. This is honestly probably the number one question that myself and my wife get asked by either our friends or youth that we mentor, because people want to know like what's okay and what's healthy. And what they do a great job of talking about in this book is it's not just about physical boundaries, but it's also about emotional boundaries and spiritual boundaries. Really, it's about intimacy. And the question that they're looking at is how close should you be with someone before you're married to them? To what level should you connect with someone before you're married for life? I think this book is a really helpful resource before you're dating, and then even as you start dating, it'd be a great book to read through with your partner, and you guys can have some great conversation together about what you think are the best boundaries for you based on God's word and also what you're comfortable with. So I'd encourage you to check out this book. It's a really great read. And last book we've got for you is Sacred Search by Gary Thomas. And I gotta be honest, I actually haven't read this book yet, but I've read his other book called Sacred Marriage, and that's on our other video where we've talked about the best 3 books to read for married couples. But this one I believe is probably an amazing book based on his other one, and I've heard some great things about it. So in this book, Gary does a great job of digging into the process of finding someone that you want to date. And I think what's great is that he explains that the purpose of marriage isn't actually to make us happy, but instead it's to make us holy. And his big idea is that a good marriage isn't something that you find, but it's actually something that you make. And I think what that does is it takes a lot of stress and anxiety away from finding, that one perfect soulmate kind of person, but instead it kind of puts it back on us to go, okay, how am I developing to be the person that the person I'm looking for wants to date? And how can I build a great relationship through good communication, healthy boundaries, and really loving and serving that person well? I think this book does a great job of showing you what it looks like to build a great marriage. So I hope that you'll take a look at this as you date and talk through it with your partner. Hey, one last book for you. This is actually a bit of a bonus one because it's not exclusively on dating, but it's called Single, Dating, Engaged, Married. And it's a great book for any Christian at any stage of your life because it talks about what to know and what to expect at these different seasons. And one of the things that I think this book is great for is helping you see the ways that relationships change depending on that season of life that you're in. So I hope that you'll check that out. And something that I also want to let you know is that if you're dating or even if you're married and you're part of Sanctus Church, we do 2 great courses that you should check out. The first one is the marriage course, and then the other one is the marriage preparation course. And both of these are these video date night experiences that you can come to the church or to a restaurant or somewhere where it's hosted, and you can watch a video and then have private discussion that really helps you invest into your relationship. I hope that you have found this video helpful. I hope that you'll find these books helpful. I hope that you'll engage with the marriage course. And lastly, if you ever need help, if you need prayer, if you need someone to talk to, you can always email us at youngadults@sanctuschurch.com, or you can DM us on Instagram, and I'd love to talk with you and pray with you and support you in any way that you need. I want all of our young adults to have beautiful and healthy relationships that honor God and that bring a lot of joy and contentment in this life. Hey, if you want more videos like this, would you like this? And drop a comment down below of any other resources or books that you'd love to hear about, any topics or questions that you'd like us to make videos on. And also be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet on our YouTube channel, on our podcast, and we'd love to keep making videos like this for you.